Top 4, the one thing. One thing good, bad, or a little of both from Disney that a member of our team would like to share. This week, we're taking it on over to Katrina to look at dining at Cinderella's royal table in Disney World's Magic Kingdom. Right inside Cinderella Castle. Katrina, is it good, bad, or a little of both?
Let me tell you, I think it's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Huh. So I'll paint a picture. So we did it
as a word picture.
A word picture.
Visualize
a wordily beautiful picture of words to frame in your mind about other words that I'm going to say.
Yes.
So pretty much what we did is we decided to do a birthday thing for a friend of ours. So it was about like 8 people kind of put together, and we were all different princesses. We kind of did like a little Disney bounding type of thing. So that was really fun. And then we were able to get resis. They're really tough to get for that many people. Very, very tough. So it's $65 per person in the morning. So we did breakfast, and it's plus tax and gratuities. So kind of around like $75 or so per person for every adult. $39 plus tax and gratuity for children. There was a discount. I think it was annual pass. I think there was like either annual pass or Disney Visa is one of those. So we were able to get like a little discount at the end when we were checking out. So that was actually pretty helpful, but you pay up front when you book the reservation, and then they just kind of like confirm it after you're done eating, and then they'll ask for like, if there's discounts available. So that was a little helpful. Pretty much you walk in, if you don't know, and you'll go through the grand hall, and then you'll kind of wait there until they call your name, and then you'll walk up the stairs to actually the dining room. But what you can see in like this picture, you can kind of see Gus and Jacques kind of like spying on everybody, making sure they're not
above.
Doing anything shady, because this is Cinderella's royal table, so they got to watch out. This is where you do not meet Cinderella. At the moment, you kind of meet Cinderella afterwards, after breakfast. So as you're walking up, you can take an elevator or the stairs. You'll kind of go in and you'll see the main dining room, and that's where they'll seat you. And that's like kind of like the picture where you can see like the chandelier and stuff. There's really cool. You can kind of see. You can get the like the cool seats by the window, and then you can overlook Fantasyland, which is really fun. Pretty much what they do is they have the princesses come around. Pretty much like every. They kind of come and go every 15 minutes, but they'll do different sections. But then people will kind of come up to you to make sure that you've seen every princess. And there's probably like a handful. There was definitely not Cinderella. It was Snow White, Jasmine, and Ariel.
Oh, yeah. With legs, I suppose.
Yeah, with legs. I think those were the 3. And then they say like other characters kind of come and go. So I'm assuming like Rapunzel's going to come in, and what was the other one? I would imagine maybe Tiana maybe might come in, but I don't know. I kind of doubt it. I feel like they kind of keep like Rapunzel and Tiana were kind of, they're for the queue downstairs because they're like the high commodity people, right?
I once saw Mulan up there, and it freaked me out because
cool.
I never see her at Disney
I never
World.
see her anywhere.
Yeah. So
maybe at Disneyland off the side.
It was a great moment. Yeah.
That's really cool. I wish Mulan was there.
Yeah, neat.
So then they'll kind of give you the menu, and then it's really quick. It's not like you take your time type of breakfast. It's like,
who wants to relax at breakfast, Katrina?
I know. I was like, oh, we're all having fun, blah, blah, blah. And then they're just like, who wants coffee? Who wants coffee? And then we're like, me! And then they show you the menu, and then there's like a brief picture of my little gluten allergy menu, or like the allergy menu, so you can kind of see what you're gonna get. Then they kind of come around and they give you like a wishing star, which is cute. So that'll probably be on my desk as like a paperweight or something.
To wish upon?
Yeah, to wish upon. So that was really cute. But they go around, they give you like a little platter of breakfast goodies. So I got my little gluten-free muffins. It was like a chocolate one and a blueberry one. They were okay. They're kind of, Disney World's kind of going through some type of like ordering issue because they used to do other type of breakfast yummies, like little donuts, and then they used to do like sliced bread from Erin McKenna, but apparently like they're kind of phasing out Erin McKenna. I don't know what happened, but I remember them doing like sliced bread before, like little like lemon loaves and stuff.
So definitely
banana
a different
bread.
experience now.
Yeah, so then I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. But then the glutinous pastry plate was actually really cute. They had like a little Mickey Mouse scone or like little Mickey Mouse blueberry muffin. They had like chocolate croissants, and then they had like, I think it was like some kind of like cinnamon pastry thing with like strawberries, and so they kind of staggered them out throughout the table so everybody can give it to eat it, which I thought was really cool
For the glutinous types.
for the glutinous people.
I'm surprised they wouldn't give you a couple strawberries.
That's
What's
what
up with
I
that?
was telling them too. I was like,
gluten and
wait,
no
you
strawberries?
guys got strawberries, and then they were like on top of like some of the pastries, and everybody's like, do you want one? I was like, nah, I'm
I don't want to
good.
die or anything.
No, I'm
It's
good.
fine.
So I was like, and they looked really good too. The
Yeah.
strawberries. Look how red they are.
Yeah.
Those are some big strawberries.
Yums. But
Ripe and whatnot.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh well. So then I got my food, and I was kind of like disappointed by it. So I just ordered like the basic
Like
platter.
a traditional breakfast
Yeah,
there,
the traditional breakfast. I mean, they do give you a lot of meat, so they give you like sausage, bacon, potatoes, eggs. But then a couple people got like the shrimp and grits, and that looked really effing good. And I was kind of like, the shrimp were like massive, and the portion was huge, and like this plate looks big on picture, but when you get it in real life, it's tiny.
And
I
you're a
was,
petite gal.
and I'm
yes.
small.
You're a small gal. So when you get a plate that's smaller than normal,
Yeah.
how disappointing.
I was like, dude, I was hungry because we got the way we were able to get fit in is because we were the last seating, pretty much the last reservation. So it was already like 10:50
Wow.
or something like that. It was like 10 o'clock, I think. And I was like, I'm starving. And they were really nice because there was people in our group that were running late, and they just kept delaying our reservation and let us in. They were very kind. Like
Really
they were
accommodating. That's
above
great.
and beyond what they needed to do. Because honestly, they could have been like, because they were a half hour late.
Aye.
So they could have been like,
Oh man.
yeah,
Especially
a half
there.
hour late for a high commodity restaurant.
Yeah, you don't show up late to Cinderella Castle.
Yeah, we were
Oh.
waiting there, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And they're like, no, it's totally fine. We have your table. It's okay. And I was like, oh my God, never. Like, they probably would have been like, get out of here.
Yeah.
So my plate was a little tiny, but the shrimp and grits looked really big, and they looked really yummy. The kids' meal looked like a lot of food too. They give you cute little Mickey waffles and stuff. The food was great. It was fine. The princesses kind of come around. They don't really spend a lot of time with the adults, is what we kind of oversaw. We had a couple people dressed up as like Jasmine, for example. And so when Jasmine came over, they took a picture together and stuff. But I felt like they were paying attention to like the children, which is obviously
Paying attention to the kids at Disney?
I know.
Why
It's
would
weird,
they-
but I feel like they
Let's-
spent like a lot more time at the tables when all of us dressed up as princesses, and
Sure.
like there were people
Yeah.
that really, really wanted to like
Of course.
see them and take pictures with them,
Yes.
and I felt really bad because they were really quick with them. They're like, okay, we're taking a picture, boop. So then we went downstairs. When we were heading downstairs, that's when you see Cinderella, right?
Oh.
At the very end. So then you see this huge line
She's the finale.
for Cinderella,
Yeah.
and we're like, oh, how long is this going to be? How long have you guys been waiting? And they're like, oh, we've been waiting for like 10 minutes or so. And then we asked the cast member when Cinderella's going to come out, and they're like, oh, we can't tell you. It could be 15 minutes. It could be 20. We're not really sure. And we were kind of like already over it. So we were like, forget it. It's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. So then we left. And so we didn't get a picture with Cinderella. And I think that was kind of like the downer, right? Because you're
Yeah.
paying a lot of money for characters, and then it's Cinderella's
In
royal
her
table.
castle. Yeah.
And we didn't even get to see Cinderella or even have a
Sure.
chance. I mean, we did have a chance to see Cinderella, but it just took too long.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
So we're like, forget it. So then we went down the way
Peter
in.
Pan just
Oh, yeah. And then
chilling
here's
here.
Peter Pan. This is when we were waiting for a half hour. So we got to see some fun character interactions. And I guess Peter Pan is trying to always sneak into Cinderella's royal table throughout the day. And they always have to stop him and
He's a
say,
growing boy.
no, you're not allowed to come in. And
Wow.
he's like, one day I'll be able to get up there. And then he'll like joke around and then run away. And then he'll come back and try to open the door again. And they'll be like, no, Peter, you can't come in. Get out.
Take your pixie dust and hit the bricks.
So rude.
I
Yeah.
know. So it was kind of a bummer. But then we went. Oh yeah. So this is kind of like the overview of downstairs. It's very cute.
Attention to detail.
Yeah, it sets you in the vibe, and then you get to see the chimney, and then you see the mice, and that's always a cute thing, you know. The princesses do have like a little show that run around. right in the beginning, so they'll quickly walk over. Oh yeah, this is when Jasmine kind of walked over. She was very nice to our friend Tina, who was dressed up as Jasmine, so she was really stoked by it. But everybody else was kind of like, okay, bye.
A breeze by.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was really cute. She was really nice talking to us and stuff. But yeah, and then so we wanted to see a couple more princesses because we were dressed up. I mean, I dressed up as Anna. So Anna is obviously not going to walk through that because she is pretty much
Exclusive
in
to
Norway.
Epcot, yeah.
So she's in Norway. So I was like, that's a no-go. But we went over down the way and the line wasn't that long. So we got to see Rapunzel and Tiana. And so they were very nice and took a picture with me because I didn't have a princess. My princess was gone. But yeah, so that was really fun. And honestly, that wait was a lot quicker than waiting for Cinderella. We got to see both princesses within like 2 seconds. So we walked in and there was no line for it.
Wow.
It was like 10 minutes, it said, and then we walked in and there was nobody. So we like walked through it, took a couple pictures, and then enjoyed the AC. And then we're like, okay, well that was a lot quicker than Cinderella. Jeez, okay.
And we paid a premium for her.
Yeah. So and this one was for free, so it was really cool. But overall, it was kind of like, it's kind of mixed. I
Yeah.
feel like it's cool to go if you choose the right food, I guess. And maybe it would be fun if you had like kids to see their faces, because I remember when Tyler and I went, oh yeah, and then they give you like either a wand or a sword, and I chose a sword this time.
Atta girl.
I wanted a sword.
Yeah.
Because I got a wand the last time. Because I remember when Tyler and I went a long time ago when we were like babies. It was really like babies. Like we're like this big.
Yeah.
And it was fun because they had good food. We went for dinner and I got a little wand and I felt like we got a decent amount of foods and stuff for how much we paid. But then this one, it's like $70 and then you get like, breakfast food, which is not that expensive to be
Yeah,
honest.
I guess
and
it's
you're
the
pretty much
novelty,
paying the
huh?
premium for going inside now,
Yeah.
which is fine. But I feel like it's like a one and done type of thing is like my opinion. Like maybe I would try dinner another time, but breakfast, I don't need to go back. I'm not going to die if I
I've
don't
always
go.
heard that the food there, like you're not going there for the food.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're going for
Yeah.
the princesses and like to have that.
And you're in the
You know.
castle.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get
I
to
mean, how
go
cool is
in
that?
the castle.
Yeah.
You know?
That's really kind of that's the sticker, right?
Yeah.
Eat in the
So cool.
castle.
Eat in the
That's
castle.
pretty much it,
Yeah.
because not a lot of people get to go up there, and so I would try dinner maybe, but it's mainly like a kind of one and done. This be a great birthday celebration for people,
Sure.
like what we did. So you can go and enjoy like a birthday celebration or date night or whatnot.
And a childhood dream for many, that's for
yeah,
sure. And
you get a sword.
yeah, you get a sword. What better to cheat at trivia with? Am I right? Grab
That's
that
right.
sword. Yeah, that's our Katrina. She uses it as a weapon to cheat well with. That's right. Well, thank you for the review. If you've ever been to Cinderella Castle, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we would love to hear from you. Was it worth it to you? Is it worth it moving forward? Now hearing this review, certainly everybody should try it at least once. That's the way we feel about most things across Disney property. You let us know in the comments.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.